2 years older, 2 inches shorter, 10 pounds heavier at the weigh-ins yesterday. And here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler and a boxer, holding a professional record, 12 wins, 4 losses. Standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 230 pounds. Fighting out of Carlsbad, California, Joey the Executioner Beltran. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record, 5 wins, 2 losses. Standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Patt H.D. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki.
Mario Yamasaki, our referee. Heavyweight battle. The beautiful Brittany. Great to be here tonight.
There we go. First round, you ready?
Raising money.
Let's go.
For the Intrepid Fallen Heroes Fund. Tonight's clock brought to you by Verizon 4G LTE. Rule the air on the most advanced 4G network in the world. The American clad shorts on Joey Beltran. Black trunks for Pat Barry.
Joey Beltran's got some heavy hands, but Pat Barry is a very, very good striker. If you've never seen him in the octagon before, he's got some of the most powerful leg kicks in the division. Very strong punches as well. If he has a weakness, it is his ground game, but his stand-up is elite.
7 months ago, he fought Mirko Krokop. Came out on fire, suffered a broken right foot, broken right hand. First fight back.
And Pat Barry would very much like to keep this fight standing. Joey Beltran wants to turn it into what he described as a dirty brawl.
Box the brawler, brawl the boxer. One of the terms used by the Executioner coming into this battle against Pat Barry. A more serious and focused Pat Barry entering the octagon for the 5th time tonight. Barry spent some time training at Brock Lesnar's camp prior to Brock's last fight, working with those heavyweights and the ground game every day.
That's his #1 weakness. I mean, he spent his life as a kickboxer, and he's outstanding at that. It's just keeping the fight off the ground. I mean, in the Tim Hague fight, he had Tim in all kinds of trouble, but made a mistake, wound up on the bottom, Tim submitted him. And, you know, that's really been the story of his MMA career, is his problems with the ground game. And Joey Beltran is trying to exploit that. And also in trying to exploit that in wearing him out, making him wrestle. He's going to force a lot of blood into his limbs, and it's going to make it hard for Pat to come with those really fast, snappy, explosive punches and kicks.
Go to fightforthetroops.com right now. Join the live auction. Bid on such items as a private training session with UFC Hall of Famer Randy Couture and former light heavyweight champion Forrest Griffin. Don't forget the bidding will close Sunday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. More than 100,000 individual donors have contributed to make this dream, the Intrepid Center of Excellence, become a reality, but we need your help and continued support for the men and women who keep us safe and free every day.
That was a perfectly executed leg kick by Pat Barry. Shin to the meat. And Joey Beltran cannot take very many of those.
No human being really can.
Well, you got to be a real elite kickboxer to take the kind of leg kicks that Barry throws.
As powerful as any in MMA.
Look at that, man. That's some steam. That's 2, and Beltran is already starting to limp a little bit. You can see him gingerly putting weight on that left leg. In his premier fight in the octagon against Doug Evanson, he stopped Doug kickboxing. Very nice. He stopped Doug with those leg kicks. Very nice punches to the body there by Beltran. And again, Beltran's doing what he said. He wants to turn it into a brawl. And this is perfect. Oh.
Close the distance, avoid the leg kicks. Beltran said first leg kick, it's time to wrestle. At least it's time to close the distance. He simplified things in this camp. He turned up the intensity.
Well, he's using his head here, too. Look at this, pushing it into Pat Barry's face, pressing it against his jaw, holding him in place, and then using that dirty boxing and knees to the legs.
Joey said that Pat Barry is definitely the most dangerous person he's ever fought, and he's approached the fight in that exact manner. Under a minute remains in round one.
Stop! Come on, man. You got that one.
I guess that one went low again. That's 2 in a row. Let's take a look at that again. Yep, no doubt about it. And that's 2 that landed there. The second one, Mario Yamasaki couldn't see it.
What's your news, huh?
Well, Joey wants to turn it into that kind of a brawl. You know, he wants to get those inside knees, real tight elbows, punches. He wants to close the distance and not allow Pat Barry to utilize his technical striking.
Go to fightforthetroops.com. Call 877-747-HERO. Barry and Beltran.
All Pat Barry needs is a couple kicks. Get things going.
When he throws to finish.
He's looking down, which means he's probably going to kick up. If you see him staring down at the feet, he's probably going to throw a head kick.
Round one is in the books. Here from the great place, Fort Hood, Texas. Getting set for round two. 72,000 square foot center is the nation's premier center for research, diagnosis, and treatment of traumatic brain injury. Fight for the troops tonight. Support the National Intrepid Center of Excellence. Fightforthetroops.com, 877-747-HERO.
You ready? Let's go, come on.
Round two. Sticking with the game plan in round one.
I was just about to say, Joey Beltran right away is still moving weird on that left leg.
Barry with a right hand.
Duke Rufus is really imploring Pat Barry in between rounds to get busy with his kicks.
Pat Barry, K1 kickboxing background, trained with the legendary Ernesto Hoost. Fought Mirko Krokop in Vancouver, British Columbia last year.
We had Mirko in all kinds of trouble in the first round. But, you know, he got real weird in that fight, the point where they were hugging in the middle of the round.
Didn't help he had a broken foot and a broken hand either.
Yeah. I mean, he fought a hero, and he kind of got a little bit of hero worship in the middle of it. Nice leg kick again. Beautiful timing there by Barry. And this is what Barry needs. He needs to cut loose.
He wants to be technical, and as you said earlier, Beltran wants to turn it into a slugfest.
Well, on paper, it's a terrible fight for Beltran because Beltran's a real tough fighter, but he's not a great wrestler. He's a brawler. And, you know, you brawl with a technical striker like Pat Barry, and you get a lot of trouble. You get lit up.
Smile on the face of the executioner.
Another one.
But another shin on the leg. Quick hands by Beltran.
And this is what Beltran wants, and this is exactly what Duke Rufus is imploring Pat Barry to avoid. Don't let him tie up.
This fight was described, Joe, as sniper versus zombie.
Who described it as that?
I don't know, but I thought it was very appropriate.
I don't know who's the zombie. Joey Beltran's a zombie?
Well, the sniper's got to be Barry, and Joey will push forward, like you said.
Beltran working very hard to get him down. Almost had him. Got him down to one knee. Trying to pull that leg out. Pat Barry back up to his feet.
.245 on the clock. Trying to take Barry down.
Barry doing a good job avoiding it, but as we said, you know, Beltran is not some great wrestler. So this is really hard for him. This is what he needs. Joey Beltran needs to press him against the cage, neutralize his technical advantage, and just stomp him.
Yamasaki says, back to the center of the octagon we go. FightForTheTroops.com live auction ongoing. Amazing items such as a dinner date with the UFC Octagon girls. Bidding closes on Sunday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. All the proceeds benefit the Intrepid Fallen Heroes Fund. The $65 million center was entirely funded by donations from the public.
That one again hurt Beltran. He backed up and started dancing. Beltran is as tough as nails, though, Mike. I mean, he's coming at him. He's throwing punches. He landed an inside leg kick of his own. He eats another one. Look, he's limping.
Yeah, and he
switched stances for a bit.
Yes, he did. Oh, my
Takes one to the head.
How quick was that?
This
Under
is what
90
Patt
seconds.
should always be doing. He hurt him with that punch as well, Mike. And again with that leg kick.
Barry trying to chop him down.
It's a matter of time now, Mike. He's hurt. He's hurt and he has one leg. I mean, he's playing it off. It's because Beltran's so tough, but he's in a bad situation right now. And Pat Barry's getting loose.
Barry just missed with the uppercut.
Good
Kick
body
by
kick
Beltran.
by Beltran.
But how much weight can he put on that front leg
Very
now,
little.
Joe?
As you saw it with that left leg that he just threw. I mean, he just kind of slapped it out there. Again. Oh, man. And the timing with that. Perfect.
Uppercut. Still pushing forward, though, is Beltran.
Yeah, Beltran's got one leg now.
Barry, as athletic a heavyweight as we have, mixes things up nicely. Training with Duke Rufus in Milwaukee, Anthony Pettis, one of the top lightweights in the world.
You know, my opinion, he's let him off the hook. And Beltran's coming on strong.
Final seconds of the round. Finish as well for the Executioner. Tonight's effort will support our ability to care for those who have stepped up to courageously answer our nation's call to serve. So you right now, call 877-747-HERO. Go to FightForTheTroops.com and support the Intrepid Fallen Heroes Fund.
You ready? Let's go.
2 fighters in the octagon.
Joey
5 minutes left in the fight.
Just banged his knuckles together and said, let's scrap.
Tonight is a night that we fight for the troops, again, with the left. Make your donations right now. Support this great cause. Beltran tries to answer. Every little bit helps.
Beltran can take it, man, I'll tell you that. Both in the legs and in the head.
Watch for it again.
There's no quit in Joey Beltran. And he ate another leg kick. And he's considerably lost a considerable amount of spring in his step. But yet he keeps pushing forward.
Robert Gray Army Airfield Hangar, Fort Hood, Texas, in another. Under 4 now. Beltran continues to throw.
I mean, when they're in close like that, that leg kick is just right there. And Beltran
nicely
into the body.
Looking up at the clock is Barry.
I mean, that tenacity has been a hallmark of Beltran's performances in every single fight in the octagon from the Hollis Gracie fight on. He's just got no quit in him. And Pat Barry, in my opinion, just seems a bit too comfortable now. He's letting Beltran get back in the action and tee off on him.
He's done this in every round at one point or another, Joe.
And this is what Beltran wants to keep doing. Just keep him pinned up against the cage and dirty box him.
Former champions and Ultimate Fighter coaches will finally meet as Forrest Griffin battles Rich Franklin 2 weeks from tonight, UFC 126, live on pay-per-view. Also, middleweight title on the line. Anderson Silva, Vitor Belfort. John Jones, Ryan Bader. 10 in the East, 7 in the West. Coverage begins with UFC prelims live on Spike. Check your listings internationally.
Joey Beltran has bloodied the face of Pat Barry with these combinations, Mike. All that dirty boxing, pressing him up against the cage and brawling. Joey Beltran is scoring in this round.
Coming off a fight of the night performance in Indianapolis with Matt Mitrione. And again, happy to go toe-to-toe with anyone in the world, Joey Beltran. Again with his boxing. Under 2 on the clock.
There it is. There's that leg kick.
Just snaps those hips.
Yeah,
turns the leg over and digs the shin into the thigh.
Again. And Joey responds with a kick of his own. And again.
He might have gotten poked in the eye.
He might have gotten poked in the eye, and then that leg kick certainly didn't help.
Your legs. Your legs. Let me see it. Let me see the doctor for his eye.
Let's take a look at it and see what happened here. Oh, yeah. No question about that. And then the leg kick. He tried to push off, which is, you know, a common move in Muay Thai when you have those full gloves. But unfortunately, the same technique in MMA, the fingers go right in the eye.
Three. How many fingers do you see? 1. How many fingers do you see? 2. Can't see. How many do you see? 2. How many do you see? 1.
Doctor's making sure that he's good to continue.
He says yes. Wow. That was close.
You saw him react before the kick to the accidental poke in the eye, Joe.
It's unquestionably what happened.
Accidental, unintentional. 90 seconds in the
There
fight.
it goes again. Not much left on that leg.
Nope. Barry senses it.
Yeah.
And again catches the leg.
Beltran catches it, yeah. Oh, and he tried a flying knee.
Goodness. Barry trying to finish now.
That was a femur breaker right there. And Pat Barry's got to get free here.
1 minute.
He's punching on the same leg that's hurt.
In the same spot.
That's how bad he knows it's hurt. Pat Barry in a full mount. Get out of here. And out of there. He is. And Joey Beltran can barely stand.
He's going to put that leg up front.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Oh, man.
It just whips through.
Yeah. It's amazing how Joey Beltran can just take the glance off of his head.
20 seconds left in the fight.
Oh, digs to the body. Where's that leg kick? Where is that leg kick?
A battle to the finish.
And again, that could be it.
And one more time. What a great fight.
And Beltran collapses from those leg kicks.
Two great fighters leaving it in the octagon for the troops. Tonight's UFC Fight for the Troops, live on Spike, is being brought to you by Verizon 4G LTE. Rule the air on the most advanced 4G network in the world. By Drive Angry, shot in 3D, starring Nicolas Cage, in theaters February 25th. And by Burger King, home of the Whopper. Major General Grimsley, Senior Commander, here in Fort Hood, Texas, thank you for allowing us the honor tonight to fight for your troops. Tonight's fight replay brought to you by the new action film Drive Angry, in theaters February 25th.
And there is the leg kicks of Pat Barry And there's a head kick as well. And again, you know, and that is the story of this fight, is the kickboxing of Pat Barry. Joey Beltran tried to turn it into a dirty brawl, but he was unsuccessful. And there's the end of the fight. Over and over again, Barry landed those kicks. Just a tremendous leg-kicking exhibition by Pat Barry.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score this contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Pat H.D. Barry.
Pat wears his father's dog tags. He passed away when Pat was a young man. Here's Joe.
All right, I'm here with Pat Barry. Pat, tremendous performance, fantastic leg kicks. You look upset.
25 years ago, David J. Barry, US 56456-968, passed away 25 years ago. I was 6, my sister was 12, my brother was 3. This is all we've got. Grandmother mailed it to us 20 years ago. This is it. Hey man, this is the greatest country in the world.
Pat, you're obviously very emotional. How important was it tonight here, coming in with all that emotion, to be fighting here for the troops?
Hey man, I don't know what y'all everyday lives are like. My younger brother was in Operation Enduring Freedom for 5 or 6 years, or however long he was going. My dad did it, all my uncles and aunts did it, and you all do it for us. It's an honor to be able to give you a few hours away from your everyday lives, just to relax and sit back. I salute you with both hands, man, it don't matter.
All right, Pat, now back to the fight. Joey Beltran, very, very tough guy. Were you surprised at all the leg kicks that guy could take?
Hey man, Joey Beltran, I said in every interview, that dude is a zombie. I kicked him in his face 300 times, and I think I beat his leg to death, and he was gonna keep coming no matter what. If we had 2 more rounds, he'd be hopping around on 1 leg. That dude is a monster, man.
Well, you're a monster as well, man. Tremendous leg kicks, excellent performance, and congratulations on the victory. Pat Barry, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Hey, Matt Beltran, you're fired.
America's Hammer, Pat Barry, honoring his father,
Hey, everybody.
his family, the troops, as we do tonight, and revisit a man we first met in December of 2008.